Hi everyone, it's Kerchie. This is my September recap. We are almost in the fall season. I can't believe the year is moving so fast. This is the scary part about getting older, is that time moves so much faster. When you're young, you can't wait to grow up and do all these things. And then when you're finally here, you're like, can time slow down just a little bit? I just want to enjoy life a little longer. So this is everything that happened to me in September. Starting off with some new toys, of course, that I added to my collection. I got these Powerpuff Girls dolls. The gang's all here. We have all three of them. Here they are. So these are by MGA, and these are part of the LOL Surprise series. Several years ago, I did say that I'm not a huge fan of the LOL Surprise dolls. However, somehow they fit the Powerpuff Girl aesthetic with those giant eyes. And I really do love the Powerpuff Girls. I grew up watching them. Bubbles, of course, being my favorite, so I had to get these. The packaging is very, very cute. It's one of those things where I'm gonna take them out of the packaging, but sometimes I just really wish I had the space to keep them in the packaging, or have one that I take out and then one that I keep in, which is really extra. Look at the graphics, the art style, super cute. And then we have Blossom and Buttercup, and each of them come with their own little purse, little accessories. Very good quality. These look a lot better in person, so I got these at Target. I also like how they're the teenage version of them. I think on the show there was an episode where they were teenagers. I don't think they look exactly like how they did on the show, but pretty similar in terms of body type and height. So I do love these. I think they're worth it. And as I said, I did stop collecting dolls, but I was only going to collect them if they call out to me and if they make an impact on me in some way. And these, I mean, they're just so cute. More dolls. We have here the Hello Kitty and Friends series. These are officially called something. I don't remember. So on the packaging, they're just called Hello Kitty and Friends, but there's an actual name to this. Let me look it up real quick. So these are by Jazzwares, and they're officially called Hello Kitty and Friends Premier Articulated Doll. I got these on Amazon, and there's actually a third one with my Melody, but she is not shipping till December, so I don't understand. There's always one piece of these Hello Kitty and Friends sets that I have in my collection that are somehow obscure and nowhere to be found. I do have a handful of Hello Kitty and Friends dolls by Mattel, and I'm missing just one, and I think I am missing Kuromi, and I have no idea where to get it. It's nowhere to be found, so that's just forever going to be incomplete, I think. But for this one, there are three. We have Hello Kitty herself, Kuromi, and my Melody, which I unfortunately won't get till December. Something about human Hello Kitty freaks me out a little bit, but the reason why I got these is they just look so cool. I love dolls that come with little accessories. They have purses, and honestly, the quality is really good. I'm looking at it in person. A lot of the times, photos don't do these justice, so these are worth it. I'm glad I have these. And now for actual Polly Pocket stuff. I have here in this bag, this Polly Pocket bag from Cider, a bunch of Polly Pocket pens from Box Lunch. And yes, I bought a lot of them because, unfortunately, they are blind boxes. I hate blind boxes. I bought a lot of these though because I caved. The pens look really cute, so I bought just enough to meet the free shipping. And I figured, hey, since I have a lot, let's go ahead and unbox these and see if I get all 6 sets. So they look like these. There are 6 different ones here. I'm hoping I get all 6. I mean, I bought 15. The packaging kind of reminds me of like a toothpaste packaging, but it's really cute. It's iridescent. It's got the characters on the front. Super cute. I guess let's get into it. I'm nervous. If I don't have all 6, the odds, I bought 15. If I don't have all 6, I'm gonna be so mad. I tried to hold them all, but I dropped one. All right, I have them all here, and I'll be storing them in here. Remember her. Finally have use for this. I'll put her right there. All right, number 1. Here we go. Ooh, all right. Our first one starting off great. Interesting. So the ink comes separately. I think maybe it's a spare though, or do I have to install the ink? What does this say? Extra ink. Okay, so it's extra. This is super cute. Here it is. Look at it. So the topper is a quilted heart. It has the Polly Pocket logo. We have a Polly Pocket figure. There's also a little ball here, and we can spin the topper. That's actually very satisfying. It goes so fast. So when you're writing and you're fidgeting, This is like a stimming thing. And here is the pen. I'm gonna write with this. I wanna test it out. I love Polly. It's kind of like, not felt tip, but not ballpoint. Kind of like that. What do you call that? It writes really well. Ooh, it's very satisfying. It's like the ink is very flowy, almost like calligraphy. Interesting. I thought this was gonna be like a cheapo kind of pen. Wow. All right, I like this. So it's Polly Pocket and it's also a really good pen. And we add that to the Polly head. Number 2, manifesting something different. It's gonna be different because we're still on top of the pile, but closer we get to the end, the more nervous I get. What if I actually get all 6 different ones in my first 6 boxes and then I have extra for nothing? And here it is, we have a different one. I just realized they have different graphics on the handle too. So this one, it's Polyville, but it has our little character, same as on the little charm here. And then for this one, we have Polly, which is the same as on the charm. So it's nice that they were able to make those slight differences to make each one extra unique. So this one, we have a yellow seashell, Polly Pocket logo, and Polly is our charm. I assume this writes the same, so I don't want to open the little notch on this one. This is my favorite part, honestly. This feels really good. If you love to fidget with things, this is it. And it's actually not annoying. Like if you were using this at work or at school, maybe it would be a little annoying, but you know how some people click the pens perpetually and you're like, this one would probably be less annoying. And a conversation starter. People will be like, what are you doing? Now we have 2, moving on to the 3rd. Manifesting something different. Oh, I got worried because it's also yellow. We do have 3 yellow ones in here though. 4 yellow ones. I would have liked more color variations, but yay, we have our 3rd different one. She is a star compact with pigtail Polly. And she is also in her own little Polyville. Love it. Okay, moving on. We're bum rushing through this. Kind of like a magic wand. Number 4. I'm actually gonna laugh if this is different. Oh, it's the same. Womp womp, it's the same. It's the same star one we just got. I think I'm gonna use one of these to actually write with because I have 15. So, and they write really well. Number 6, if this one is different, then that means my odds are actually pretty good. I probably didn't need to buy 15, but one thing about me, I would rather buy more things than pay for shipping, even if ultimately I end up spending more. Ah! Another duplicate. This is why I hate blinds. I charge twice as much for each individual one. I just want to know what I'm buying. This is how they get you. That's why I don't like Labubu and those blind figures. I would really only do it for Polly. Just know, Polly, I would really only do it for you. That's how much I love you. Seashell one. Again, moving on to the 2nd row. Oh no, oh dear. It's a seashell one again. I swear if whoever was packaging these to ship to me, they just grabbed from a pile of like the same ones. I don't even know if they know how to separate them like that. Is there some kind of serial number? Secret code? Seashell one again. Number 7. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I'm trying to hurry. The sun is also starting to go down, so it's gonna gradually get darker in here. Are you kidding? Okay. Wait, no, it's different. It's different. It's different. It's different. I thought it was another seashell. Okay. Thank goodness. These blinds, I'm stressing. I have anxiety. You know what, guys? I actually cured my anxiety by taking magnesium glycinate. Okay, I guess cure is not, I'm not trying to make any claims, but George and I started taking magnesium glycinate because magnesium is like one of the most important minerals in your body, and it alleviated a lot of our anxiety. It just calms you down, keeps you level-headed, and this is bringing all that anxiety back. Okay, different one. Okay, this is the Flower Compact. We have a figure right there. This beautiful baby blue color with Polyville all around. Yay! Okay, now we're missing what? One more? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. We're missing 2 more. Here we go. Here we go. What number is this? 7? 8. We can do this. We can do this. I believe. I believe. Ooh, different. Believing works. Yay. But also, when you do get the one you want, you get this high, euphoric feeling. So is that what gambling is? I think that's gambling, you guys. Yay, our 5th different one. Blue heart compact with a bow on it. I don't think these are based on any of the actual compacts. And then we have that little charm. Orange color, very, very vibrant. Spinny. We're spinning. This is actually really nice. If you love Polly Pocket, at least get yourself one of these. Actually, go to Box Lunch, go to their website. I think they have these pens that come in other styles, other characters, but I think they follow the same concept where it spins. So if you don't like Polly, check out some of the other ones that they have. I think, if my memory serves me correctly, I think they do have other characters and other pop culture stuff that do this. So try it out. It's so satisfying, especially if you love to fidget. Okay. Okay, this is it. This is, I need this to be the last one. That way the others can just be duplicates and then I can be happy and I can move on. Actually, guys, no. Okay, so for some reason, they have 2 yellow seashells, but one of them is purple, which is the 3 we got, purple base. And then one of them is green, but the seashell compact on top is the same. So that's confusing, which means this has nothing to do with what I just said. This is the star. But I just got confused for a second there. Okay, this is the star. Another duplicate. At least they can be like my magic wands. Okay, next. I'm tired, but more emotionally, really. Just the emotions. Also, I am aware that the 2nd series of the takeout stuff is out, and for series 1 I was able to buy the whole thing and guarantee that I had every single one, but for series 2 they are not selling the whole set. So I'm really thinking as to whether or not I want to do another blind moment of those. I feel like the more I give in though, the more they make them. Yeah, it's definitely up to me. And we have another duplicate. It's the yellow flower compact. It's getting down to the wire, guys. It's down to the last 5 and I'm missing 1. The odds. Yeah, I'm just missing the 1. It's the yellow seashell topper with the green handle. Please. Please just no, it's the star again. I can't do this. If I'm missing 1 and I have to go back to Box Lunch, which I don't think I will. Can I just be honest? I don't think I will. If I'm missing just the 1, because it looks really similar to the other seashell. The only exception is the handle. So like, come on, we're getting down to the wire. Wait, it's like Charlie Bucket opening the chocolate with the golden ticket. This could be it, this could be it, this could be it, this could be it. Open. Oh my God. We completed it. We completed it with 3 to spare. Oh my God. I don't like those odds, by the way. I bought 15. I do not like those odds. That's bad luck. That's bad luck. Okay, we have another yellow seashell with the charm there. And it is the green handle. Actually, there are slight differences with the topper. So it's kind of a different shape, different charms, different colors. And there we go. We completed the set. And I'm just gonna unbox the rest because we're already here. Why not? They might actually all fit here. Actually, I might only be able to fit 1, but they do look really cool. I like the way the charms hang. And just for funsies, let's open these last 3 just to see which one we commonly get. Okay, another one of the blue ones. Second to last one. I should have my own TV show where I get to just open a bunch of blind boxes, and a studio should fund it because I just like opening things but not paying for them. I do like opening them and seeing what I get and what I don't get, but paying for them is a whole other thing. Ooh, so this one, I don't think we got any duplicates, or I think maybe we have no, actually, this would be our first duplicate of the blue and orange. And number 15. Let's see what we have here. Oh, look. Another purple one. So I would say this is the most common one. Let's do a little recap here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And we also have 4 stars, also very common it seems. We have 3 of the light blue, light yellow, 2 of the blue heart orange handle, and only 1 of these, the green heart and the other yellow seashell one. So these are the rare ones, I guess. That was really close. I almost didn't make it. I almost didn't make it. And to make matters worse, the one that I don't have a duplicate of, that's the one I used in the beginning. This is why I don't like blinds. The gang's all here. They're so beautiful. Look at these charms. Alrighty, onto life updates. The biggest thing that has happened to me, as I'm sure some of you know already, is that I am now the official Guinness World Record holder for having the largest collection of Polly Pockets. I cannot believe this. I still can't believe it. I actually broke this record back in February. So it's been a long time now that I've known this, and now I can finally announce it to everyone. And it's insane. It is absolutely insane. I still can't really quite process. George will sometimes pass me around the house and he'll say, "Hey, record holder," and I'm just like, what? I have my certificate here. Look how official this looks. It's gigantic. Someone actually commented on my Instagram that they should have given me a pocket-sized one also to represent Polly. You know what? That would actually be something that I can make. I can probably make that. That would be so cute, because the other thing is I don't know where I'm gonna hang this. I am out of wall space. This is such a huge honor, and I've already broken my own record, and I'm probably gonna continue to do so. So whenever they let me reattempt, I'm ready. And I am also in the Guinness Book of World Records, in the actual book. And I didn't know this, but what's cool about this is there's like 66,000 active record holders or something like that. And they only selected around 2,000 or 2,200 to appear in the book. And I was one of the ones they selected. It's such an honor. Look at this book. It's so fun. And I am on page 89, the year I was born and the year Polly was created. I tell you, there are no coincidences. 89? Come on, that can't be a coincidence. I was so excited to be in this book that I didn't even get a chance to read through it because I was so hyper-focused on where I was. Actually, I want to see the other collectors. Let's go back a bit. Ooh, collections. Here we are. Okay. X-Men memorabilia. 15,400 unique X-Men figures, mementos, rubber ducks, 5,631 rubber ducks. That's crazy. The Walking Dead memorabilia. I used to be so obsessed with that show. Okay. How many? 3,053. You know what's crazy? These numbers are really huge. We have in the thousands, thousands upon thousands. When I first announced my record, I actually told my nephew, so I'm at 534. That is my record back in February. I told him and he said, that actually doesn't sound like that much. But he kind of deduced that Polly Pockets are a lot harder to come by. So the numbers make sense, but the other record holders here, they're in the thousands. I can't even imagine having 1,000 Polly Pockets. I am more than halfway there. And actually, I would have had more, but again, I am still somewhat selective in terms of what I do add to my collection. I'm not just a collector. I actually want everything really curated and Polly Pocket items that do speak to me, because some of them can be kind of a miss, and if they're here in my room and I have to look at them, I am gonna feel somewhat guilty that I spent money on them. So I only want to add Polly Pocket items to my collection if it's something that I really like. Sometimes I'll get something and I thought I would like it, but ultimately I don't, like some of the bigger Polyvilles, the new ones. But yeah, I think maybe if I am trying to beat my own record, then I should probably get every single Polly Pocket thing that's out there, every single one, and just maybe store them in George's room. Okay, Funko Pop figurines, come on. This has to be insane. Wait a minute, 8,002. I thought it would be more than that. Funko Pops are abundant. Winnie the Pooh memorabilia, 23,000 23,623. 23,623. Oh my God. That's the record of the record. My cousin growing up had a Winnie the Pooh obsession. Her entire room was Winnie the Pooh. I was so jealous. But 23,000 and then some. That's wow. Mobile phones. 3,615 mobile phones. I wonder if he has the Razor that we had in the early 2000s. What are some of the cool records in here? I want to flip through this. Youngest person to design a runway show. Max Alexander, age 7? He had also sewn all the outfits. Now that's talent. That's talent right there. I had a sewing era. I had a sewing machine. I was making clothes for my dogs. I was gonna add them to my shop. Pick squeaks. Didn't happen. I'm typically good at everything I try, not to toot my own horn, but sewing and baking are two things where I'm just absolutely mediocre. I'm just absolutely mediocre. Not bad, but mediocre. Not good enough to stick with it. Okay, random, closing my eyes. Ooh. Oh, coincidentally, I saw this little boy on Instagram, Ace Liam Unkra, youngest professional artist at age 1? Wait, breaking a record at any age is impressive, but doing it age just 1 year, 152 days is on a whole other level. As the world's youngest professional artist, Ace Liam Ankra of Ghana truly is a painting prodigy. 1? Okay. Wow. He did this at 1 year old. No way. No way. Okay, I'm gonna need to watch a video or something. That's impressive. That's impressive. Okay, we're getting into the superhuman ones that I like. Widest mouth. Love that. Largest earlobe flesh tunnel. Tallest female teen. 15 feet? Oh my God, I'm only 5 feet. Give me some. Lots of amazing records here. Super fun things, which is the Guinness World Records brand. They love fun people, fascinating people. Such an honor to be here along with these other record holders. Oh my God, who am I? I'm just me. This is now available on Amazon. Buy it, look at it, look at me. Speaking of Amazon, my next update is I now have an Amazon storefront, which you can find on my website, Kerchie.com. Scroll down a little bit and then you can see my little blurb about having an Amazon storefront, which basically is where you can find all the things that I personally love, things that you've seen in my videos, Polly Pockets, dolls, organizers. So you can find all of those on my Amazon storefront. And of course, we can't wrap up this video without a fitness update. It is very much still a huge part of my life. And at this point, it's not even a part of my life. It is my life. My life is two things: fitness and Polly Pockets. Just to throw some numbers out there for those of you who are along with me on your health journey, we're going through it together. I am currently at 120 pounds. That is an incredible drop from before. So the last time I had updated you guys, I was at 124 and then I gained up to 128. I was letting go a little bit, having fun, hanging out, things like that, no big deal. And now I am at my lowest weight-in ever at 120, which puts me well on track for my goal weight. What's incredible about that is the closer I get to my goal weight, each pound I lose makes such a drastic difference, not just in my looks, my aesthetics, but also just the way I move my body. The way I move in the gym, the way when I get my 20,000 steps on my walking pad, I'm just a lot lighter on my feet. My joints don't hurt. In the beginning of my health journey, my joints were always hurting, especially my knees, the bottom of my feet, because of all the activity, of course, all the activity that I hadn't previously done, on top of the fact that I was carrying all that excess weight. So now that I'm a lot closer to where I should be, my body is actually performing well. So while it is harder to lose those last 10, 20 pounds, your body also performs better and it does work well with you because it is in a much healthier state and it's a lot more capable of exercise, movement. And at this point in my weight loss, the movement is very, very important. And the best part is I'm still having my 1 box of bridge mix every weekend, that 1 box that equals 2,200 calories plus Korean barbecue. So the rest of the week, really good, no mess ups, no wiggle room, 20,000 steps. And then one day a week, I get to actually have fun and still eat the food that I enjoy. The biggest change right now for me, I can confidently say that I have little to no food noise. Food noise is when you're constantly thinking about food 24/7, no matter what you're doing. You're not even hungry, you don't even want to eat, but you're just thinking about food, the existence of food, the presence of food, what kind of food, what it tastes like, what it smells like, when are you gonna get it, where are you gonna get it, who's eating what, at which event. It's just food, food, food all the time. That was me. That was me even well into losing all that initial weight that I had to lose, because a huge part of health is actually mental health too. It's not just physical. Many people have lost a lot of weight and gained it back, or maybe didn't like themselves afterwards still, because a huge part of it is mental, working on your mental state and how you view yourself. And it's really, really hard. It is so much harder than just losing weight. So for the longest time, when I had lost that initial weight, I was so scared that I was going to gain it back, because I was still thinking about food. And I even asked myself this question: do I really have self-control? Or is it because I don't have a box of donuts in front of me? If it were in front of me, would I eat it? At this point in time, I can confidently say no, I would not eat it. I am confident that I do have full self-control, but it's not even that I'm controlling myself at this point. I don't want it. I don't have to control myself because I don't want it. I'm enlightened, you guys. I'm enlightened. It only took almost 2.5 years. I'm almost at the 2.5 year mark, but I got here, okay? And I know it will only get better as long as I stay consistent, stick to it, keep working on my mentals. And you can do it too, you guys. If you are a binge eater like me, if you have food noise 24/7 like me, if you are surrounded by people who love to eat and it makes it harder for you, stick with it. It takes time. Like I said, it took me 2.5 years to get to near zero food noise, but you will get there. I promise you will get there. Stick to it, because your body and your brain adapt to constant routine. Constant routine. Think about it. The hardest part of anything in life is that transition from doing something over and over to shifting to something else. Once you do something consistently for a long period of time, your brain will reform. Your brain is like, okay, this is us now. So this is me. No food noise. I still get to enjoy the food that I actually do like. My food isn't boring 24/7. Wow, I did it. I did it, and I'm still not at my goal weight, but you know what? That's a bonus. I'm gonna get there. My brain was like the one thing that I was worried about. So that is it. All good news. My record, the blinds. You know what? They're cute, but the blinds, please stop with the blinds. Stop including Polly in your blind schemes. I just want to buy it as is and add it to my collection, because I know corporations out there are getting greedy with these blinds, preying on collectors like me, and you know we'll buy it. You know that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and for supporting my content. I dedicate this to you guys for still continuing to watch me, and those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, and I'll see you on the next one.